Hello Capricorn, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading for the new year. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. Capricorn, happy birthday. So if you're having, I'm dropping these cards on the 24th of December. If you've already had a birthday or you're having a birthday soon, happy birthday to you. Please let me know what your birthday is in the comments. I would love to say happy birthday to you. And by the way, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukah, Happy Kwanza. It's all happening around the Christian holiday this year. So whatever you are celebrating, happy everything to you. Let's find out what's going on for Capricorn. We're just going with tarot this time, Cappies. Let's find out what's going on for you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I'm dropping these cards on the 24th of December, but please know if you find this today, tomorrow, next year, whenever it is, it could resonate with you. It is a general reading. Keep that in mind. Capricorn, we have the Two of Swords. We have the Six of Pentacles. And we have the Three of Swords. Capricorn, I feel like somebody is trying to give you something. You can see how these two have come out on the table, right? I feel like somebody is trying to give you something. It feels like they're trying to give you a gift or give you kindness, or it feels like that, but I feel like you know better, I want to say. This Two of Swords is telling me that you are blocking yourself from whatever they're interested in giving you, because it feels like the Three of Swords is attached to this gift. So it feels like somebody is feeling badly for maybe the way they treated you or something they said to you. And it feels like they're trying to make it up to you by giving you something, a monetary gift. And I feel like you might be blocking this person here. Tell me more, please, about Capricorn. What else do we need to know about Capricorn? We have the Moon energy. So I think that you already know this person. This is somebody you know. You know that whenever you have an argument with them or you have a fight, there are those people who, instead of saying sorry, instead of apologizing and making it right and doing the right thing, they will just come at you with presents, material things, gifts. And that's the way it's in lieu of saying sorry for the way they treated you. But I feel like whatever they're giving you is attached to the Three of Swords. So it feels like this person is somebody who you've argued with. You have definite differences of opinion, different fundamental differences. They do one thing, you do another. No, the political views are different. Maybe they're someone that runs their life a certain type of way, and you don't agree with that. That's why you don't have anything to do with them. It feels like you knew that this person was going to show up again. With the Moon energy here, Cancer and Pisces, I feel like I'm looking at the full moon here, and it feels like you already ended something with this person, and it was a deeply emotional thing for you to let go of. We've got the Star, and we've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Look, I feel like I'm just looking at this. This tree does not have a star in the top. Very interesting. And the star is right here. It's like your tree. Okay, I'm just going to say what I'm seeing in my head, and what I'm seeing is I feel like your home is full, that your life is full, that you are happy with yourself, that you're happy with your family. I feel like, you feel blessed, you feel healed, I want to say. And I feel like you're the star is the energy that I'm getting from that. But I feel like that there is somebody here who is sort of asking forgiveness. They're on their knees asking for forgiveness. And it feels like they're asking forgiveness of you because you're the star. So I feel like somebody has been sitting back watching you have gains. Capricorn, I feel like they've been watching you have gains, watching you heal, watching your life get better, watching you get better. And I feel like this person is still stuck in the same energy that they were stuck in, that they're still stuck there. The Ace of Candles in the reverse, the Ace of Wands in the reverse is telling me that with the Three of Swords and the Ace of Candles in reverse is telling me that this person, I want to say, has not been able to restart. So this definitely could be someone that you've dated, but that's not the energy I'm feeling. It does feel like a family member, or maybe it feels like a best friend who felt like a sister or a brother. It feels like somebody that It feels like somebody you had to heal from. Understand? That's what I feel like here. It's like somebody you had to heal from. Tell me more, please. We have the Chariot. Yeah, you went the opposite way. They went back into the past and you traveled to the future. And so I feel like somebody here is still stuck in the past. But I also feel that this person feels like you're probably still in their vibration. So you've, I feel, crawled out of this vibration. You're no longer in the same vibration as them. You're no longer talking to them. I feel like you're sort of blocking communication. You're not interested in talking with them. I feel like it was a very deep decision to let that go. And it does feel like this person is somebody who's like, I come to Capricorn with a little trinket or a nice thing, and they usually forgive me. I think it's different this time because it's deeper than that, right? The moon is here. It's way deeper than that this time. The cuts that they made to you are way deeper this time. We do have the Hermit in reverse. So you haven't heard from this person in a while. And it feels like they're coming out of nowhere. Like they're showing up again. And I think it's because you're doing really well in your life and they want to have part of that. This is somebody that you've known from childhood, or you've known for quite some time. You probably have a link to them. Like it feels like this person here is standing here in their pajamas, and that's because they're not really in this scene, understand? They're not really here. They're actually watching a memory of these children as they're holding hands and walking toward a beautiful home and a holiday scene, right? And it feels like there are, maybe this was your brother or this is your sister. It feels like this is somebody who feels like family, somebody who you may have spent the holidays with in the past. But the Six of Cups is here, and it's about nostalgia. So this person feels, because, there are those people that say, it doesn't matter if they're toxic, they're your mother, they're your sister, your brother. Do not listen to that. I'm just telling you, stop saying that to your friends and family, because you don't know their situation. And I feel like that's the situation here, that people keep saying to you, but that's your sister, but that's your brother, but that's your mom, but that's your dad. And you're like, no, you don't understand the depths on which they have hurt me. You don't understand. We've got the Page of Pentacles. So this person, I feel, has been trying to get a hold of you. It feels like they want to see you face to face, but you've been blocking their communications, which means that either you're not taking their calls and texts, or maybe you have blocked them on all social media. I feel like the only thing that this person can do is show up face to face. So for those of you who are close enough to this person that they do have an opportunity to show up face to face, or to turn up somewhere where you work or something like that, for some of you, it might be that situation, that this person has written you letters, possibly tried to get a hold of you other ways here. But listen, I feel like they give you so little to work with. I want to say that this person really, all they offer you is like, can you meet me at the local coffee house? Like, it feels like they're not really putting a whole lot of energy or time into this relationship, friendship, loveship, whatever it is for you, whatever kind of ship it is. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles, please. We have the Nine of Wands. You're over it. You're so over it. You're so exhausted with this person coming back and, just playing the reel again. It's like they hurt you, they say bad things, they treat you terribly, or they berate you verbally, and then they go away for a while, and then they pop up again with a present, and you're over it. You're like, I'm dropping the 9 wands. I'm over it. I'm so over it. I'm over this cycle. I feel like you're trying to break a cycle with someone. We've got the 4 of Pentacles here. And we've got the 2 of Cups. It's in the reverse. I'm just saying. This is an unhealthy relationship. And I feel like the 4 of Pentacles is telling me, shut off, shut down. You're not getting past my boundaries. I'm not sharing with you. I'm not giving you my time. I don't really know why you're here with some sort of a trinket or a gift, or somebody is, essentially begging on their knees for you to take them back, or for you to at least speak with them, have a face-to-face meeting with them. But I feel like it's, this three of Swords seems like it's happened for years. Like by the time this person shows up again, it's happened to you with them in this cycle for years and years. Because people might be saying to you, oh, but that's your best friend. Oh, but that's your... Forget it. No, don't do it. I don't think you should. And I mean, if you're gonna, that's fine. But it feels like this is the same cycle again. I'm going to say nothing's changed. So we got the 10 of Pentacles. This could be a member of your family. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. They might be showing up because they know the star is here. So you might be someone who's on a public forum. You might be someone who faces the public in the work that you do. You might be doing something really, really, really good or high level in the place where you work and the job that you have and the business you've created. And I feel like this person sees your brightness, like you're shining, right? You're the star. You're shining, and moths come to the flame, right? So I feel like that you're making probably pretty good money. But I also feel like this is telling me that maybe this person is somebody who is part of your family or considered to be part of your family. But it feels like here when they show up, all we have is sadness. They are they are the one who brings sadness. Oh, woe is me, poor me. I have regrets. Don't you hear me? I'm really sorry again. Like it feels like that sort of energy. And we do have the Magician here. Yes, this person's like, but my magic has always worked on Capricorn. So I'm just going to go with that again. We've got the lightning tree, which is the Tower. We've got the 5 of Pentacles, and we've got, oh boy, we've got the King of Cups. Look, I see the King of Cups is not, King Cups to me can be a mother or father for sure, feminine or masculine. And, but the King of Cups to me is the tough love person. That's who that is. That is somebody who's beautiful and kind and loving underneath. This person is somebody who's like, no, you're not taking advantage of me one more time. I'm not going to allow it again. And I think that's the realization that you come to when this person shows up again. Look, you won't help yourself. And so I cannot help you if you're not going to help yourself. I feel like no matter what times were, like we all go through peaks and valleys. We all go through dips, right? Where we have hard times in our life. And I feel like that you've had your hard times in your life, Capricorn. We know that. Look at your readings from the past year. You've come from a really hard place. And so I feel like with this, I feel like this is you. You're the one that's standing up, right? The person who's got the crutch. You're like, you know what? I've had a hard year too. My year has been really hard, but I'm the one who keeps standing, who keeps getting up. It feels like that sort of energy here. And this person is waiting for a handout. They're waiting for someone to give them a handout. They're waiting for magic to happen. They're waiting for their manifestations to come in. But listen, if you're living this kind of life where you're not helping yourself and you're like, well, where's my manifestations? It's not going to show up because you've got to get up and do it yourself. It feels like the lightning tree here is telling me that there is a shift coming here. There is a shift, and I feel when this person shows up, there is a tower because you're like, that person could not be coming back again. I told them no. I told them no last time and the time before and the time before that. But I feel like this time what you're going to do is you're going to give them some tough love. You're going to give them some really tough love. Look, you can't get back in my boundaries that way. You need to clean up your life. You need to stop sitting with your back against the church, knowing that there's somebody here that can help you if you ask for help, if you're willing to do it. If you're willing to get out of the 5 of Pentacles, then yes, your manifestations can show up. But you've got to do some of the work. You can't just sit there and wait for someone to help you. Capricorn, I think this is what you'll be telling somebody else. I think you're like saying to them, look, I can't help you if you won't help yourself. Tell me why the Page of Pentacles is here. We've got the 8 of Swords in the reverse. Look, I feel like this person, when they show up, they give you a really good perspective that you're the person who's been working on yourself or working on some sort of mastery of some kind. You've been working really hard, whatever it is, whether it's yourself, at your job or your business, you've been working really hard. And I think that you come to a place here where you're like, I've just got to hold back. I now have a perspective, and it's time for me to stop overthinking the situation. We've got the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. We've got the 9 of Pentacles, and we've got the 6 of Swords. If you're not going to help yourself, I can't help you either. I need to go. This is a very chaotic place for me to be. I feel like you have brought yourself probably out of this Five of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you've worked really hard, gotten your stability. Two of Pentacles is in the reverse, which tells me that you now have a little bit of stability in your life and you're confident and you're doing really well. Things are building. You built it by yourself. Where were they, Capricorn, when you needed their help? Where were they? They were sitting up against the church, hoping you'd come by and give them whatever it is you could give them, even though you were also in this energy. You were also a person who had been hurt. Maybe it was physically, maybe it was mentally, maybe it was financially. Where were they when you needed them? So I feel like this person is living in the past and you've already moved on to the future, and they're showing up and you're like, no, this is unhealthy. I'm not doing this with you. Tell me what the outcome is, please. We've got it's very interesting that we've got the list, because we've got the list. This is the Judgment card. And you can see that Santa's making a list. Who's naughty and who's nice, right? I'm just going to say the names that are naughty are Charles, Myrtle, Aaron, Christopher. Those are the only ones that I see. I'm just saying. So I feel like you have to make a judgment call. And it's not because you're a terrible, horrible, awful person. It's because you value what you've built. You value your stability. And you do not have to give it to somebody who is just going to take it and ditch you and run like they've done over and over again. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. It's time for you to expand and move to the next level here. And then we have, there it is, the Holly King. That's the Emperor. So I feel like life has been good to you because you got up, and it's like the typical pulling yourself up from the bootstraps. I don't think anyone was around to help you, Capricorn. When you were at your lowest, or when you were out of money, or when you were feeling unhealthy, or maybe you were sick, or this person was nowhere to be found, but they always show up when they know that you're doing well in your life. And I feel like you're just going to give them the tough love conversation this time. That if you're not going to get up and do it, you can't have what I have. The Wheel of Fortune is here with the Emperor, and I feel like you took hold of your situation, and I feel like now things are moving forward. Everything's about to change for you because of this decision that you're making, and it's not because you're a terrible, horrible, awful person. It's not because of that. It's because you know from experience that if somebody doesn't help themselves, that if you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. If you show him how to fish, he'll eat for the rest of his life, right? Whether we're talking about a man or a woman. But I feel like this person is like, I'm here though. I'm here. Can't we just celebrate? And you're like, no, we can't, because I've already paid out my karma, and it's time for you to pay out your karma before you can move forward. It's like you've had the breakthrough and they haven't had their breakthrough yet. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to leave this right here. Thank you so much for being here, for watching, for all the ways you've been loving on this channel, for all the thumbs up and all the ways that you've been in the comments. Y'all, you built this tribe so big. I am so grateful for you. And you're an important part of Ten of Cups Tarot. So thank you for doing all of that building. I'm going to go for now. Happiest birthday to you, and happy holidays to you and your family. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. You know I love you. Bye-bye.